So welcome to the All for Our City podcast, Ep.9. Today I will be talking about last week's 1868 match and the upcoming 1868 match this weekend with Oklahoma City. On to some news. 1868 Now returns Saturday. I will be streaming during the Battleborn Brigade pregame. Not sure exactly what time that will be yet. You can check out the last episode now on YouTube. Moving on to 1868 news. Not too much news this week. Brian Brown did get the start for Jamaica. They lost, though, to Costa Rica 1-0. And he will return Saturday along with JT. I'm not sure if Duke LaCroix will return. He was with San Jose. Moving on to the Fresno game review. Travel to and from Fresno went smoothly. The fans were all nice to us. They are really a class act down in Fresno. No Brown, JT, or Duke LaCroix going into this one. Both teams played pretty evenly. Fresno definitely played a lot more aggressive than Reno. 30 minutes in, there was an own goal by Reno. It hurt to watch because it happened really quickly, and you never like to see own goals. The ball went in because it was hit wrong on a clearance. The team didn't have much control over the outcome in that situation. What the defender could have done is control the ball a little bit more before clearing it. I think that could have helped, and I think that's something that could have been done despite the pressure Fresno was putting on our defense. But the team didn't let the own goal consume them. They put it behind them pretty quickly. I think that was really largely due to the leadership skills of Matt. Almost immediately, Matt was trying to get the team not to worry about the own goal. He was also really pushing to motivate them. Reno tied the game 10 minutes later. The goal was scored by Raul Mendiola. It was his first of the season. I'm glad that he got that one. I think he will have plenty more this season. The goal was scored because he was able to get around 3 defenders. As he took the shot, the goalie from Fresno came out looking like he was going to challenge for the ball. I think the keeper thought that Raul was going to try to get around the defenseman. This put the keeper out of position to block a shot. The shot was low and should have been a save, but wasn't because the keeper was out of position. I'm glad Reno tied it before the half. At the half, one of the Fresno players went and got in the ref's face. He had to be pulled away by one of the other Fresno players. I don't really know why he didn't get a red card for that. The big thing that happened in the second half was the huge save that Matt made to keep Reno in the game and to keep the game level. It looked like Fresno scored as soon as the attacking player took the shot. Matt was even going the other way at the time and was only able to block the shot because it hit his leg. Everyone in the stadium thought it went in, and then it came out and they were still playing. Some other thoughts I have on the match. Despite no Brian Brown, the team still tried to play down the middle. Lindo Mafeka took over where Brian Brown normally plays. I don't think that it works for Lindo. He is shorter and doesn't have the jumping ability to win headers. He also doesn't have as much ball handling skills as Brown, so it's harder for him to get around defenders. All of those things make it harder for him and the team as a whole to be effective in the midfield. I would have thought that they would have played more on the sides with Brown gone. I think that would have been more effective. If you want to know more about my thoughts on this match, check out 1868 Life on my blog, on my website. Moving on to the OKC match preview. Reno is playing OKC this weekend. OKC in the first 2 weeks looked like they were going to be a powerhouse in the Western Conference. This was a match that when looking at it, I thought if we can get a point, I'll be happy. Looking at it now, I think Reno has the firepower to beat OKC, especially after last week. OKC lost 4-1 to Sacramento. OKC has also let in 6 goals in 3 games. Reno is also in a position to walk away with points in all of their first 4 matches. I think Reno is a hot team right now. I think both teams are Western powerhouses. I think it will be a good match, but Reno will win it. Why? Reno has stronger goaltending. They have a powerhouse offense. They're hard to play against at home. Yeah, and they are on their best start in club history. Key players to watch out for in this game will be for Reno: Brian Brown, Zach Carroll, and Matt Bersano. And for OKC, one of the players that stood out to me is Deshaun Brown. I think that's how you say his name. He has 3 goals with 6 shots this season so far, and he's the leading goal scorer for their team. So he's definitely somebody to watch out for them. For player of the week, I've chosen Raul Mendiola, just because he scored the tying goal in the game on Saturday, and because it was his first goal of the 2019 season. Thanks for listening to the All for Our City podcast. Be sure to check out my website to access show notes and discover bonus content.